What's good? We're going to talk about Julio Cesar Chavez. Was he really that great, or was he just the greatest cherry picking champ ever of all time? Well, let's first go into his career. Upon coming to America, his first, 44 fights was in Mexico? And I had a guy on Facebook bring up the fact that he was 89 and 0. 89 and 0. So I pointed out, I said, bruh, his first 44 fights was in Mexico. Like, really? Come on, man. We don't honor that. You gotta fight the best. You gotta come to the States, baby. But regardless of that, let's go into his cherry picking career. I'm going to start off with Delfino Mendoza. He was 23 and 11 when he fought Chavez at 42 and 0. So you think Chavez could have found a better fighter than that? Okay, prior to fighting Chavez, Delfino was KO'd in the 5th round. But Chavez still somehow said, I need to fight this guy Delfino. Let's move on. So that's one cherry pick. Jeff Bumpus was only 18 and 3, a total of 21 fights when he fought Chavez at 48 and 0. 48 and 0. So my man Bumpus already had 3 losses in 21 fights. And guess what? Bumpus was coming off a 2-fight losing streak. And Chavez said, good enough. I need to break Rocky Marciano's record. Come on. How about Danilo Cabrera? Before fighting a 55 and 0 Chavez, he lost to a guy who was 8 and 12. A losing record. Then my man Danilo Cabrera beat a guy who never won before. So his 2 fights before fighting the great Chavez, he lost to a guy 8 and 12 and beat a guy who never won before. And Chavez said, I'll take you. Chavez, when he was 40 and 0, he fought Armando Flores, who have never even fought before professionally. Really? Really? Chavez, you're 40 and 0. You fought a guy who never fought before, dog. And of course, the guy Armando Flores was a complete bum because he ended his career winless. He never won before. Great cherry pick, man. All right, Raymond Avitia. He was 3 and 4, a total of 7 fights. He was 3 and 4 when he fought Chavez at 41 and 0. In 10 fights, in a total 10 fights he ended his career with 10 fights. In a total of 10 fights, Raymond had been KO'd half of the time. 5 times. Wow. At 44 and 0, Chavez fought Manuel Hernandez in spite of Hernandez coming off the loss. You know, Chavez was known for that. As you're going to see, he loved fighting guys coming off a loss. Okay, so how the hell was Manuel Hernandez worthy of fighting Chavez when he just lost? Chavez fought Rocky Lockridge, who just lost to Wilfredo Gomez, another guy coming off a loss. Lockridge then beat a guy 1 and 8, no surprise. Lockridge then beat Efren Nieves. But who the hell is Efren Nieves? Well, let's find out. Efren Nieves was a bum who lost 9 fights in a row. You gotta admit, Chavez really did his homework on fighting bums. He made sure, if I fight this guy, this bum Lockridge came off a win, beating Nieves. But before I fight this guy, who the hell is Nieves? Nieves is a guy who lost 9 in a row. Chavez then fought Chavez at 59-0, then fought Rafael Liman, who was known as a loser. Okay? At 60-0, Chavez fought another bum by the name of Vernon Buchanan. No, not the politician. At 64-0, Chavez fought another cherry-picked bum, Rodolfo Bata, who won 1 out of 4 fights before Chavez cherry-picked him. And last, and worst of all, in order to break Rocky Marciano's record, Chavez probably fought the worst fighter in boxing. Chavez fought Roberto Collins Lindo, who was 1-16 and being knocked out 16 times. That's terrible.